Stitch Cuties, it's Brittany with Stitches of Love Quilting, and in this video tutorial, we're going to use our embroidery machine to make our block 6, the Fair Day block of our Loads of Fun quilt. It's super cute. So what you want to do is organize yourself. So use your applique placement guide or the pieces that are reversed to go through and organize all of your applique pieces. You can see I put mine off to the side. Then you're going to want to press your background fabric. Don't forget you're making 6 flying geese, so read through your pattern in that order. You're going to make those flying geese with that video tutorial. And then I organized all of my threads in order of appearance. So I have all my 40 weight rayons and then the 12 weight filanes as well ready to go. And so now let's get started. I'm going to move the pattern out of the way for a moment. And with the first step on your embroidery file for block 6, you have your top and bottom line. And just like always, you're going to take your background fabric, center it in your hoop, and then make sure it's covering those stitch lines. Do a little bit of tape to hold it in place. And then we'll continue with white thread for the majority of these steps at the beginning. Not the majority, for all of the steps at the beginning. And then when we get to the color changes, we'll review the color changes as we go through the steps. So again, with that white thread, let's get going on our first round of applique outlines. Okay, so we have our first round of applique outlines, and there's a bunch. So as always, you want to make sure you go in numerical order. I turn mine sideways so it fits on my Steady Betty. So first up, piece number 1, our rear view mirror. Put this little guy in place. Then piece number 2 is the top of our truck in this super cute plaid, this barn red plaid, very appropriately named, I think. And then just make sure you're in the stitched lines nicely and give it a press. You can also go on and remove your tape so you don't accidentally iron it. I like to do that at this step. Then piece number 3, this is the stem of your apple. So just like so. There we go. And then number 4, which is the base of our apple, in a fun red. I think this is country red, I think is what they call it. Super cute. And then number 6, this is our clover, our 4-H clover, if you will. It's kind of fun. I was just at the gardening day at our library here in Tallahassee, and 4-H was there. And if you remember of the library, you got seeds and all kinds of stuff. So now I have beets and arugula. I should say my husband is the gardener. I just do the requests of what I want to grow. Okay, and then number 7 is our hot dog bun. But what was cool is I didn't know 4-H was still around, but it is. It very much is. And then with this, you want to make sure that you use this outer line and the bottom line to guide your placement. Just like so. There we go. And now, and you can see this is a little bit higher than the apple. That's how it is on your placement guide as well. That's right. Just to let you know if you're seeing that and going like, hey, nope, that's right. Okay, now we have, what piece number is this? 15. This is the little body of our sheep. So use your lines to guide this one into place. Oop, wiggle up. There we go. And now we have our 2 tires. So number 24. There we go. And number 25. I'll iron them at the same time. There we go. Cute. So now we'll continue with white thread for our next round of applique outlines. So this is what your hoop should look like so far. Okay, so now we have our next round of applique outlines, and we'll put them down in numerical order. I do want to correct myself. I called this the sheep's body. Nope, that's the chicken body. The sheep is coming next. We'll be putting that down right now. So first up, number 5, these are the very little, the little white shiny accent that is on your apple. And it is double lined so that you get a nice crisp white. So I'm going to put the first piece in place. There we go. And then the second one. There we go. And with little pieces, just be careful that you have the fusible side down. For some reason, that's always a thing with the little ones. You never do it with the big ones. Now we are going to do piece number 8. This is the mustard on our hot dog, which I'm usually not a fan of hot dogs, but I saw this cooking post the other day of like how they were making hot dogs like real fancy. And I was like, man, that sounds kind of good. And now here I am making this, making me want a little hot dog in this summertime. There we go. Now the hot dog bun. How cute. It really does look like a little hot dog bun, doesn't it? And put that right over. There we go. And now we are going to start building out our little ribbon. So we have number 10. There we go. And I'm going to go on and put number 11 down too. There we go. Wiggle that into place. Give a little press. And now we have our number 12. And so again, you can use your placement guide, turn it on your placement guide to get it the right direction. And then it's a little bit easier to place right here. And actually, I think I spun mine a little. So sometimes, let me show you a trick. I will use my placement guide. I turned it even after I marked it. I think it's gonna go. Nope. You guys, this is why you mark it, and I didn't mark it. Well, I know he fits. There we go. Nope. There we go. Okay. So use your placement guide to help. There we go. Love it. You can also draw an arrow on the back of your fusible paper before you peel it, and that way when it's sitting in your pile you have it turned the right direction. I usually do that bit a bit more gracefully, don't I? So now we're going to do number 16. This is the little top part of our chicken. Is that like the hair of the chicken? I don't know. I don't know what it's called. So put that right in place. And now we're doing the sheet body. Like so. There we go. So we will continue with white thread for our next round of applique outlines, and this is what your hoop looks like so far. Okay, so let's put our next round of applique pieces in place. We have number 13. This is a perfect circle, so it doesn't matter what direction you have it. Then we will do our little chicken face, and this is double lined, so you have two of the exact same piece. Doesn't matter which one you put down first because they're exactly the same. So there we go. Get that in place. And then just put the second one right over it. And that double lining just helps hide the background fabric, the red plaid behind it, etc. There we go. See how good that looks? Now we'll do the same thing for the face of our sheep. This is piece number 20. So put this little guy right there. Make sure you have his ear in the right spot. And then you put that second piece right on top. Just like so. There you go. And now the second part of our truck. Isn't that just the cutest fabric? I really like that. Super fun. And this little guy falls right into place. Oh my gosh, you guys, so cute. This is fun. Okay, so now continue with white thread. Let's do the next round of applique. Okay, so now it's time again for our next round of applique outline. So we'll start with piece number 14, which is our number 1, and it is double lined as well. So get that right in place. There we go. And you'll put your second one right on top. There we go. Now we are going to put number 18, which is the little nose of our chimkin, right over here. So cute. And then we also have our sheep nose, piece number 21, I believe. Yes, 21. There we go. And now he's gonna get his little hair. Cute. Like so. And then a bumper. Because every truck has to have a bumper. There we go. And again, it falls right into place. And just give it a press as you go along. And then we have our license plate double lined like it is every month. So just put that right in place. And I'm gonna go in and put the second one on top as well at the same time. There we go. We're getting there. Only a few more steps of building our applique outlines. So this is what you should have in your hoop so far. Okay, let's start by, we're going to do the little frame on our license plate, and then we're gonna start building our little pig. So cute. So let's put the license plate frame on. There we go. And once that's in position, just give it a little press. There we go. And now, super cute little daisy print. This is the little blanket that goes with the pig. There we go. And now, when it comes to the pig pieces, you'll notice that you have a pink and a white of each piece. And the reason for that is because the pink didn't necessarily need to be double lined, but it just made it be a little bit more vibrant. I don't know, the boss lady, Julie, the designer, wanted it double lined, so we're double lining it. There you go. It's a very pale pink, and so there was a chance that like some of the black would show through. So again, you have two. You're gonna put the white one down first and then the pink on top, because obviously it's the pink that you want to show. So we are double lining our little pig. There we go, and then the second piece right on top. And then little bitty tail to work with. Put the white first. Little curly Q tail. And this will be buttonhole stitched with like the cutest little buttonhole. I took it down to like 1.2, 1.4, something like that. Really small. It's super cute when it's stitched. And then the pink of the tail right on top. There you go. So now we'll move on to the next step, but we're working on our cute little pig. Okay, so for this round, we only have one piece we need to put in place, but it is double lined. So this is the body, piece number, what is this, 33. So we'll put down the white. There we go. And it comes right up to the blanket. You'll know you have it in place. And the pink. See, you can kind of see, but when you put the pink on top of that white, the double lining really helps. Super cute. Little pig. And now we have two more steps of applique outlines. So let's continue on to the next one. We're going to start working on his face. Okay, so let's put our pieces in place. First up, we have pieces 34 and 35, which are the little feetsies of our pig. They're hanging over the edge of the truck. So, there we go. Number 34, and now number 35. we go. Ooh, I kind of match. My nails kind of match the barn red. I didn't do that on purpose, but that's fun, isn't it? And now we have 2 of piece number 36, which is our little face. And so we'll get this in place. You can use his chin really to guide you. It's a very distinct chin for a pig, isn't it? And now the white, or I'm sorry, the pink going on top of the white. This pink is called cotton candy, by the way. Super cute, isn't it? Appropriate for a fair because you get cotton candy. So he's on theme. All right, so we have just one more applique outline, and that is to put the little snout on our pig. Okay, so let's put that last piece in place. It's double lined, and it's a perfect oval. So it's very easy to put in place. And I'm gonna go on and just stack both pieces and iron it. So cute. Really gives him some dimension too. Okay, so this is what your hoop should look like. Now for the remainder of the steps, we're gonna talk about all of our thread color changes. So from here on out, you don't need to take your hoop on and off. I'm going to simply so we can talk about the thread changes and talk about what's stitching and ooh and ah over how cute it is. So first up, we're not gonna do a color change just yet. We're gonna leave that white thread on for one more step so that pieces 5, 14, 17, and 20 can be stitched in the white. So we have the number 1, the little accent on your apple, and then the little faces of your sheep and your chicken. Okay, take a look at what's stitched in white. Looks so cute. Now we are going to load the 1218 silver gray in the rearview mirror, and your bumper will be stitched. Okay, so take a look at your rearview mirror and your bumper, and now we are going to load 1169 bayberry red, and the truck and our apple will be buttonhole stitched. Okay, take a look. The top of your truck, your apple, and the bottom of your truck are now stitched in that bayberry red. Now we're going to load the 1056 medium tawny tan and the little stem on our apple, and the bun of our hot dog will be stitched. Okay, take a look. The apple stem and the little hot dog bun are all stitched out. Now we're going to load this beautiful green 1176, the medium dark avocado, and our clover will be stitched. Okay, take a look at your clover. Looks super cute. Now we're going to load 1130, the dark brown, and your hot dog, the actual hot dog itself, will be stitched. Okay, take a look at your hot dog. We're almost done with it. Now we're going to load 1061, and the actual mustard on your hot dog will be stitched. Oh my gosh, y'all, look at that cute hot dog. That just makes me happy. Okay, so now we're going to load 1293 deep Nassau blue, and all of the blue on our ribbon will be stitched. Okay, take a look at your number 1 ribbon. Looking good. Now we are going to put our 1005 black on, and our little chicken body, the sheep body and hair, the little hands of our pig, around the license plate, and our tires will all be stitched. Alrighty, take a look. It's starting to come to life. Looking good, good, good. All right, so now we're going to load 1039 red, the true red, and one little piece will stitch for us, the little hair of your chicken. Okay, look at your little chicken hair. That's fun. Now we're going to load 1833 pumpkin pie, and your little nose, and then your blanket will be stitched. Okay, take a look at your little chicken nose and your blanket, looking so good. Now we're going to load 1019 peach, and the little nose on your sheep will stitch. Look at that cute little nose. Now we are going to load 1225 pastel pink, and all of your little pink on your pig will be stitched. Alrighty, take a look at that little piggy. So cute, look at that little tail. That's fun. And you'll notice we did accent stitches up on his body to give the illusion of arms, even though they're not separate pieces. So that's fun. So now it is time for the filaine thread. So there are 3 different accent threads this month that we're going to use. They're the filaine. If you are not using filaine, if you don't have that thread kit, I also notated your 40 weight thread color. So you would use your butterfly gold, your white, or your silver in the rayon, or you'll use your filaine. If you're using the filaine, a reminder to take out your regular embroidery needle. That's the 7511, and you're gonna switch to a larger needle with a larger eye. And we are using the universal needle 100/16. And so you wanna change that out, and you also wanna slow down the machine speed so that your machine is stitching at the slowest speed. So without further ado, change your needle, and we are going to load this very pretty color. This is called Amber. It's 39.78, and the word Fair Day will be stitched. Okay, take a look. Fair Day is now all stitched. I just love it in that filet. It really adds so much dimension. Now we are going to change to 39.76 Light Mist in filet, or again, if you're using the 40 weight rayon, it's just the 1001 white like we used at the very beginning. And what we'll stitch now are the H's on your clover and then the number sign for your number 1 ribbon. Oh my gosh, y'all, look how cute, the little number sign and the H's, they look so good. That was, again, in the filet, or you could use the rayon. Now we're on our last thread color change to 36.25 charcoal gray in the filet, or if you're using the rayon, it's the 12.18, like we used second in order on this project. So this is going to stitch all kinds of things. You're gonna get little chicken, pig, and sheep face accents. So all 3 of our little critters are gonna come to life. Okay, they're all happy and like smiling at you now with their little eyeballs. So let's take a look from top to bottom, all of our stitching on block 6 of our Loads of Fun block of the month. Looks so good. So you will use your applique placement guide that came in your pattern. You're gonna trim your block as instructed. Make sure you remove all your stabilizer, and then you'll put it safely and await your next box, which is block number 7, which is the 4th of July patriotic theme block. So I hope you enjoyed stitching this. As always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out, and happy stitching.